loud and clear? Can we hear me? Let's go to all our community. Let them know that we are live. Let them know that we are live. Hope people are not having difficulty to join. Try to join. Okay, we'll be easy. Come on, just issue. Try to join. Be now. Can we hear me loud and clear, please? If you can, let me see the chat room. If you can hear me loud and clear, just type 1. Who are the people that have joined? Let me see the participant too. Click on participant. Oh, okay, good. So please, let's go to all our community to let them know that we are live. Abi, we are still doing Dirty December. Are we still doing Oble? So let's, okay, you can exit. You can exit now. I think we can. So let's go to all our community, let them know that we are live and direct, clear. They can hear us. So let's wish ourselves Happy New Year. Mr. Olabode Ma Payi. Happy New Year. Good to have you here. So I'm wishing all the people live here in the office Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year, sir.
Okay. No, just don't worry. You don't need to unmute. Just type. Just type. I'm assuming you are joining us for the very first time. That name is very, very uncommon in this meeting. So you are welcome. Happy New Year to you. OC, Happy New Year, sir. Lovet Adejumo, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You can't hear OC. Can you increase the volume? Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir.
OC, can you speak? We want to be sure whether we can hear you.
Happy New Year to you all.
In the office here.
Happy New Year to you all.
Okay, yes, we can hear you now.
Happy New Year to you all.
Okay, so we'll be handing over to you shortly. So let's go to all our communities, let them know that we are live. And the question I want to ask everybody now is that somebody said that people that are in below 30 is when the people that used to do New Year resolution. But people that are above 30, people that are 50 and above, it's not New Year resolution. It's how much money they want to make. So there's no need for me to ask anybody what's their New Year resolution. So how much do you want to make in 2020? You're welcome, sir. So please, you can have your seat here. Some people can sit here too. Okay, the way we directed the camera, okay, you can sit here. So how much do we want to make? Madam Yetunde Okun, you are welcome. So how much do you want to make in 2025? We need to determine that today, so that at the end of 2025, we hold everybody responsible. So just go to the chat room and drop it. Olabode Mapayi, how much do you want to make in 2025? Just drop it in the chat room. Before I bring OC on board, I want people to drop how much they want to make in 2025. As you are writing it, just be dividing it in your mind by 1,700. Just be dividing it in your mind with 1,700 so that you can know your global rank. You know, there's this video, I don't know whether some of us have watched it. So how much do you need to make how much do you need to be make per annum for you to be part of the 1% in the world? That is to say, for you to be part of the 1% highest earning people in the world, there's an amount you need to be making on a yearly basis. Okay, Madam Yetunde says, I want to make 150. I thought I saw 150 million. Okay, it's exclamation mark. I want to make 50 million naira and above. That's good. How much is 50 million divided by 1,007? I just need to, so you can see that. Sir, you can come this way. $1 million. Yes, correct. If you want to make $1 million, that means you are 1% of the 1%. This is serious. Mama, this figure, you call it out by yourself. You call, it's not me that will help you to call that vision, but I'm waiting. Who else do we have in the room? How much do you want to make? Mr. Olabode wants to make $1 million. Madam Yetunde wants to make 50 million. Maybe I should give people in the house. Mr. Kayode Musa, how much do you want to make?
$30,000.
$30,000.
Make 50 million.
It's not up to 1% of the, for you to be part of the 1%, you have to be making minimum $55,000 per annum. For you to be part of the 1% earner in the world. What that means is that 1% earner in the world means you are part of the top 80 million people in the whole world. So what it means is that 80 million people in the whole wide world are making $55,000 and above. So for you, per annum, yes, per annum. So for you to be part of that, so that's the, I don't know how relevant that data is now because that video is like 5 years ago now. It should still be relevant. So you have to be making like $55,000 per annum and above. Naira don't become useless. Go. It's not. The value. Okay, it's everywhere, but the value has become useless. So we start. Obafemi, how much do you want to be? So just pass the mic. Like
all right, it's just $500 million.
$500 million.
Just $500 million.
So Pastor Timothy is born again. He's talking. He doesn't like money. He's a farmer too. Farmers, they love their family. That
yeah, but with his money, that will make the farm grow.
And the ministry too.
Without money, nothing moves. So,
how much do you want to make?
Minimum of $100 million.
Really? Sir, what's your name, sir?
I'm Mr. Nate.
Mr. Nate.
Yeah.
How much do you want to make? Just put the mic towards your mouth.
Yeah, I'm actually projecting about 300 million.
300 million naira.
Yes.
Wow, awesome. Bring the mic here. I have some people here to my left. They don't like money. No, they don't like money. They are very gentle. Heaven is their goal.
Is there a duration?
1 year, this year, 2025.
Yes.
Oh, okay. No, you can just speak. I think that we can hear you.
Okay, my target for this year is 500 million naira.
500 million. What's the name?
Which is $312,500.
$312,000. Okay. What's the name, sir?
Tomiwa Shongonoga is the name.
Mr. Tomiwa. Okay. Sir.
Really terrible.
Possibly for online mobile and the other mobile is off.
Okay, so let me just see the charts.
My account change.
So for those that are just joining us, you are welcome. So basically, we are in the introductory session. So I want to know how much you want to make in 2025. How much do you want to make? David Ayobami, how much do you want to make in 2025? Bridget Joseph, how much do you want to make in 2025? You can do the dollar equivalent, you can do the naira equivalent. Michael Ogunfowora, how much do you want to make in 2025? AGK Victos, how much do you want to make in 2025? Monsurat, I think there's one Monsura there. How much do you want to make in 2025? That's Pastor David Ola. Pastor David Ola own will be like $10 million. Let me see, ask him. How much do you want to make in 2025? Only 2 people have responded. Just go to the chat room and type Olaniran Olaleye. How much do you want to make in 2025? Famolu. I think I saw one Famolu somewhere right now. James, Mr. James, how much do you want to make in 2025? Mr. James does not like money. Heaven is his goal. I don't think he wants to make so much money. How much you want to make in 2025? So I'm waiting for your responses. I'm waiting for your responses. Mr. Ogufora Michael says $1 million. You see that I said that Pastor David Ola does not like money. You see, heaven is the goal. It's just $100,000. $100,000 is like 17 million naira. 17 million, you see?
No, 170.
170 million. Hey, Jesus Christ, this naira. 170. Okay. David Ayobami says that 100 million naira. Wow. I'm going for 100 million naira. Okay. That's awesome. 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 Michael Ogufora, $1 million. Okay. That's beautiful too. That's beautiful. Mr. James. Yeah, Mr. James says 100 million naira. Very, very doable. Very, very doable. Okay. Monsurat is 200 million. Okay. Monsurat, some women don't like money like that. How come you like money? I mean, I'm saying it on a low key anyway, but it's not bad. 200 million in Nigeria now, it's not bad at all. It's not bad. Okay, Bridget Joseph, 50 million naira. Bridget Joseph, heaven is the goal. Oh. You don't like it at all. Olaniran says $300,000. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. $300,000 is not bad. $300,000 is like 400 million now. That's like 400 million. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. Who else do we have in the room? How much do you want to make in 2025? You don't know whether there is an angel. Let me pump some people up now. You don't know whether the angel that is answering prayer is around now. You better type it and post it. The angel will just we just capture it and take it to Baba God directly. Okay, I think we have some new people in the room. Hello, sir. How much do you want to make in 2025? Your name? Kingsley. See the name self, eh? Yeah, let me wait for your figure. How much do you want to make in 2025?
50 million.
$50 million or naira? Naira for now. You see the name, Idaosa is Heaven Focus. It's an Heaven Focus name. 50 million naira. Awesome, awesome. Michael, how much do you want to make in 2025? 200 million naira. I thought you are humble now. I mean, okay, so Michael is here, wants to make 200 million naira in 2025. Okay, good. So while we're before OC comes up, let me just quickly run. So let me quickly run through some of the announcements, and I'm going to run through some of the announcements. So just bear with me. If OC is ready for us, I can take the announcement after the. OC, are you ready for us so that I can take the announcement?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay, yes. Over to you, sir. We'll take the announcement after your session, sir.
Okay, then. So, Happy New Year to all of us. Good to see you all in the room, those of us joining online. Good to see you. I do not have much to say because we have so much to cover and so little time. Today is going to be the pre-launch of Richland City, and we'll get into that after this session. I started a series before we closed for the year 2024 on how to make it big as a realtor. But as Mr. Okwe was asking how much money you want to make and all of those things, and I'm hearing those figures, I'm a man of faith, and I believe in the impossible. I believe in the invisible. I believe a lot. But I want to share something with you that I've often shared, especially during our Realtors Connect. And I want to share that just to set the tone for this year, okay? And so that we will bring things into perspective. The first thing is I want to give you 4 simple steps to achieving your targets, okay, this year. Whether it is $1 million, for those of you who said $1 million, for those of you who said $300 million, 50 billion, whatever figure is fine. But just follow these first simple steps. It will help you. I need us to bring everything into perspective, and I need us to put something down that you can begin to run with. Very clearly, many of us did not have goals. It was obvious. That's why we just put out some figures without, having a clear scientific. Our goals are not really that scientific. So I'm going to share something with you here, and I've used again and again on a personal level and on a corporate level. Okay, so I will share that with you so that you can also adopt. Is audio? You have audio problem? Is there a problem? Can you hear me? Okay, good. So the first thing is, how much money do you really want to make? This is a question of income. This is a question of income. How much money do you really want to make? And once you fail to answer that question clearly and scientifically, everything else will be faulty. Now, most times, and I've had these questions in time past, year in, year out, I asked my colleagues, I asked some of my mentees, how much money do you want to make this year, and all of those things. Even my spouse, I asked, how much money do you want to make? I asked people around me, how much money do you want to make? Why is that so important? Because money fuels literally everything else. So if you are in debt, you need money to pay back. If you need to, if you have obligations, school fees, house rent, Medicare, whatever, travels, whatever, you need money to fund it, all right? And so there are many things money cannot buy, but there are a few things money cannot buy also. There are some things money cannot buy, but there are very few things that money cannot buy. So money is very essential, and that's why I always like to ask that question. And of all the needs in your life, once money is in the equation, even your spirituality takes a new level. You fast not for necessity. You don't fast for necessity. You fast because it is. You fast because you really just want to connect more closely to God. Period. Nothing more than that. But there are some fasting that is by necessity. What would you call what you are doing now? If you don't have money to buy food, it's fasting now. It's automatic fasting. So money is essential. That's why I asked the question. But if you don't get the framework for designing or determining how much money you need to make, right, then you failed everything else. And that's why this is so important. Number one is, what are your obligations? What are your obligations? In setting how much money, in determining how much money you really want to make, list out in monetary terms how much money you need to fulfill those obligations. So if you have children in school, if you are still a tenant, even if you are the owner of your house and you are living in your own house, there are costs of maintaining that same house. So list out those things in monetary terms. List out if you are owing people. List it out. How much are we owing? How much am I owing? Right? List it out. This is so important. Don't set goals in isolation of your obligations. It's an effort in futility. It will be an effort in futility. This is one of the reasons why goals never get achieved. Why? Because any goal you set, whether something will not, any goal you set without a consequence will not come to pass. Any goal, whether financial, spiritual, marital, whatever goal you set, that has no consequence for result or no result, forget that goal, it will never come to pass. And that's why we have to take this framework very serious. So what are your obligations? Your obligations are the needs that if you don't fulfill, things will go wrong. If you don't pay your children's school fees, they will send them home. If you don't pay your house rent, they will give you quit notice. Is that not correct? These are the things that will go wrong. Number two is, what are your aspirations? So if you have not done that, if you have not listed out your obligations and you are just reeling out figures, then what is it tied to? If you don't achieve your 300 million naira target, what will go wrong? Not for some of us here, nothing will go wrong because that's how we just empty goals. Goals just. I'm sorry if it's come across as like I'm. That's not what I wanted to share today. I want to continue with my series, but as we were talking, I said, we need to set it right. We need to bring things to perspective and set the right foundation. That's why I'm doing this. Okay. So then, what are your aspirations? And please note this: your obligations within 1 year is what we are looking at. Your aspirations within 1 year is what we are looking at, not for 5 years, not 10 years. I heard something from Tony Robbins years ago, and that thing stuck with me ever since. And that's why I always try to bring things to perspective. He said, a lot of times we underestimate what we can accomplish in 5 years, but we overestimate what we can accomplish in 1 year. Much of the figures that we have reeled out right now are financial goals that can only be accomplished in 5 years or more. I'm being honest with you. Why? If you have never seen 100 million naira, you have never seen 1 billion naira before, and you are saying you want to make $1 million, even you don't believe it. So the impetus to pursue that goal, you are already demoralized. Even as you are saying it, you are already saying, could it be possible? You are already telling yourself, your self-talk will cancel you out of that goal. That's why this is so important. So the best way, therefore, to set financial goals is to tie it to your aspirations and your obligations. That's the best way to set it. So there's no way two people will have the same level of goal. I may have a dream for you to make $1 million, but if your obligations and aspirations cannot be tied to $1 million, if it is just $10,000 that will make your year beautiful based on your aspirations and obligations, then there's nothing I desire for you that will come to pass. So let us bring it back to your aspirations and your obligations. So your aspirations are the things that will go right when you achieve those goals. Your obligations are the things that will go wrong if you don't achieve them. Okay? So list them out in monetary terms. So you want to go for a PhD program. You want to attend that certification program, a professional course, right? You want to get a second car or a first car, or you want to build your first house, or you want to buy a second home, right? That will be giving you rental income, or you want to buy your first land, or you want to own those are your aspirations. The things that will bring you some degree of comfort and bring you level of pleasure. That is it. And it's important, please and please, I see a lot of people walk in error. Once your goal is 40, then what exactly are you pursuing for the year? Okay, so when you are clear about those numbers, your aspirations and your obligations, then add them all up. That is your income target for the year. Did you get that? I want to believe that is clear enough. So if you add up your children's school fees, how much you feed, how much clothes you will buy, how many you rent, if you have aged parents that you need to cater for their health and all of those things, you put it there. If you live in a neighborhood where you pay for security dues, you pay for developmental dues, you pay for this and that, you add it there. So because if you don't pay, they will label. For example, in our office estate now, once you don't pay annual estate dues, they will come and they will put sticker on your house, not paid. That's very, very embarrassing. That's what will go wrong, embarrassment. If you are owing, they will come and if you are owing, different things. So you put the things that can go wrong. Those are the things that fuel. Listen to me. The reason why this science to setting goals is so important is because as human beings, we are either motivated by pain or motivated by pleasure. We are either running away from something or we are running towards something. And that's why it's important to set that very clearly and follow that method. Okay? So you are either running away from something, you are running away from people that will embarrass you, running away from your children being chased away from school, running away from being given quick notice. That will motivate you now, right? And then you want to be your own landlord. You want to be a landlord too. So that should motivate you. So those are the reasons why you set that goal in that format. Once you get that, you add it all up. The second step in achieving your sales target, financial target for the year, is how much sale will fetch you that income. How much sale will fetch you that income? Listen, this is the law of life. In this life, you don't get anything for nothing. Money is a reward for solving people's problems, period. Money is a reward for adding value, for meeting needs. So when we talk sales, we are essentially talking value that you are going to add to other people. So what am I going to give in exchange for this money? Money is a means of exchange. Money is a reward for solving problems. It's a reward for adding value. It's a reward for meeting needs. And if you are meeting that in great proportion, then you make more money. So I don't talk about making money in isolation of what value am I going to put out there. So as an organization, as a person, I always evaluate things in that light. And that's exactly the way you should be thinking as well. So how much money do I want to make? We are clear on that one. Then what am I going to give in exchange for that money? A lot of times, people only set the other goal of how much money they want to make, but they are not talking about what they are going to give in exchange. And so you wonder why they don't get it eventually. So in our business, it's about sales. How much sales am I going to make? And it's very easy. So if my income target, so for ease of calculation, if my income target this year is 10 million naira, and like some of us already wrote 50 million, $1 million, or whatever, you now ask yourself, okay, so what am I going, if 10%, now for ease of calculation, I'm using 10%, it's not 10% we pay on land, for example. If 10% is the income you're going to make, then for every land you make, so if you, let us use 10 million naira as the income target. If 10% of is what is going to give you that income, 10% of every sale you make is going to give you 10 is going to give you that 10 million. That means you need to produce 100 million naira. True or false? True or false? Please, can you still communicate? True or false? Yeah. So that's pretty much the reason why it has to be clear. So if 100 million naira sale is what will fetch me 10 million naira, it means that 1 billion naira sale will fetch me 100 million naira. So if I want to make 100 million naira, then I must be gunning for 1 billion naira sale. The challenge is you want to make 100 million naira income, but you don't want to sell 1 billion, you don't want to make 1 billion naira sale. How will it happen? That's the challenge. Now, if your heart cannot conceive 1 billion naira transaction, forget 100 million naira income. Are you following the point I'm making now? This is extremely important. This is the how to. So, number one, how much money do you want to make? List out in monetary terms your aspirations and your obligations, add it all up. Then that gives you your income target for the year. Then how much sale are you going to, how much sale do you need to make to fetch you this income? That is the second step. The third step is how many products do I need to sell that will give me that income? In other words, if 10 million naira is the income target, 100 million naira is the sale value that I need to make, then how many plots of land or how many units of houses do I need to sell that will fetch me that 10 million? Is somebody following this at all? So please don't set goals in isolation of the value you also want to give. Don't set goals in isolation of your aspirations and obligations. Then don't set such targets without also evaluating what you are going to give in exchange for that income. Otherwise, the only people that make money without giving anything in return are thieves, robbers. Is that not correct? So if you said you are not going to be killing people, you are not going to be a ritual killer. Even ritual killers, they have something to give in exchange. You have to give something. Okay? So how many products do I need to sell that will give me that income? So if 100 million naira is the sales value, then what is the cost or price per plot or per house that I want to sell that will give me that income. So depending on the product that you are selling. So if, for example, each of the products you are selling is selling for 1 million per plot, it automatically means that you need to sell 100 plots. If it is 100 million, that is the sales value. Do you get it? So if it is 10 million naira per plot, it means that you need to sell 10 plots. So therefore, once you are clear about how many products you need, you then focus on selling 10 plots. I don't know if I get my point. So the essence for this particular process is so that it will aid focus, so that you won't be scattered, you won't be everywhere. And guess what? You can get this done in the first 3 months of the year, when you have laser focus. Okay? This is so important. This is critical. So the first question is the question of income. How much money do I want to make? The second question is the question of value or sales. How much sale will fetch me that income? Then the third question is the question of product. All right? Products are conveyors of value. So people don't buy product, they buy the value it offers them. Okay? And how do you measure value? What's another name for value? Whatever it is that you are selling must be saving people money, making people money, saving people time, saving people energy, saving people stress. If what you are doing is not doing any of those 3 things or 5 things I just mentioned, forget it, you are not adding value. If it's not saving people money, making people money, if it's not saving people time, it's not saving people's energy, if it's not saving people's stress, then you are not adding any value. I hope I'm making any sense right now. Please, let me have a thumbs up if I'm making sense. And if not, you can do like this so that I can know how to brush up. Okay, so the fourth and final step in this process is the icing on the cake. For many years, for those who used to hear me years ago, I used to teach the first 3 steps. And I had quite a lot of people who were not accomplishing these things until one day I was just meditating, deep meditation. It just hit me like whirlwind. Like, come to think of it, you tell people step 1 to 3, but this equation is not complete. I hope you realize that no matter how much money you want to make, that you are clear about, no matter how much sales you know will give you that income, and no matter the product you have, it's not your family members that will give you, it's not your family member, it's not your wife or children that will come and buy the product. It's people. So then the fourth step came into equation. The next important step you must follow is who need what you are selling. Who need what you are selling? This is a question of people. Now, under this issue of people, there are 2 categories. There is consumer and there's customer. The customer is the one who's making the buying decision. The consumer is the one that is the end user. In some instances, the consumer can also be the customer. In some other instances, the customer may not be the consumer. Sometimes parents may be buying a land just for legacy and is buying it for their children. In such instance, the child is the consumer, the parent is the customer. Understanding this, understanding demographics, understanding psychographics, where do they congregate? Where can they be found? Which category of people in today's Nigeria, in Nigeria and abroad, right, have, lose money to buy into this type of a project? Okay, that's extremely important, and that will also help your focus. So you will not be, I attended a course last Friday. The course was on, it was a training on content creation. Listen to me carefully, everybody. In today's world, in today's economy, we are in a content economy. The smartest way to build a robust, strategic revenue model for your business is content, community, cash flow. Content, community, cash flow. So, but this lady was sharing something. Said you don't need to have social media account on every platform. She said, what's the purpose of having all the social media handle and then they are not growing? He said, our own approach is she will build one before she moves to the other. She said, for example, she was never on Instagram until October last year. She started with YouTube. Young lady like that. She said she started with YouTube and her target was until she has 50,000 subscribers. She's not moving to any other social media. And our reasons are not far-fetched. Where does my customer congregate online? Then you go and build, and what are they looking for? So you can build your own niche around that. A lot of time, people are not ready to do all this work. You see, you are moving from the answer to the solution, or you are moving from the problem to the solution. The problem is you need 10 million or you need 100 million naira income. The solution is what I'm telling you now, is the people. I know people have told you that follow the money. Where is the money? I ask you today, I tell you today, follow the people. Where is the people? Or where are the people? That should be your question. And so then curate materials or content that will meet those people's needs. On that program that I attended, it was online, strictly online, and it lasted for about 6 hours plus. Each of us that attended that program paid 75,000 naira, and we were 457 people that joined that program. I did the numbers. That was over 37. Now, she was coming to teach us on basic things. And I just wanted to brush up my own knowledge as well. And that was why I attended. Of course, I couldn't wait till 6 hours. Once I saw that there were still 70 more questions that people were still asking, I said, oh man, I don't try. After 5 hours, I left. But the key thing for me is the fact that you are in this economy and you are not online. So if TikTok is where you will be playing, almost sit down there, tebati. If it is YouTube, jokoti. And be doing, and the truth of the matter is, with artificial intelligence and a whole lot of other things, you can move, you can add your own intelligence, add your own wisdom, add your own experience to what these platforms can give you, and you'll be amazed. You need to build a large following. Now, that lady has 165,000 followers on Instagram. And as of that moment, when we were having the meeting, she said some people were angry that why did she close the registration? What I'm talking to you, multiply 75,000 by 457 people, then it gives you an understanding of how much you made. And it was online. And people were asking questions. People were getting clarity. People joined. Jamaican, Cameroonian, American, all sorts of Canadian, all sorts of people from all over the world joined that program. And people in UK joined. Who says you cannot host a program and then 500 people, 10,000 people too will join? And with that, if you have 500 people that pay you 75,000 naira, in fact, right there, she was already talking about she has a mentorship program because we can't conclude everything in this 6 hour program. And right there and there, people are already registering for the next, and now it's twice the price of what people paid, and people are willing to pay. And say it's a 12-week program. See, the point I'm trying to make in a nutshell is this. That lady now started the year with over 35 million naira income. And even if she did not sell anything else, she has made 35 million. Hello? She has made 35 million. And she's a lady. She said she's a mother of 2. Now, my point is, who need what you are selling? You see, let me tell you the strategy, and I will share this with you in all sincerity from the depth of my heart. A lot of us are too quick to sell than quick to educate. You see, the beauty of content creation is that it helps you to build a brand that people are attracted to and want to hear or want to get their is or counsel. So one of the smartest things you can do is, if your audience, if your type of audience are on Facebook, if all the knowledge you know, if all the information you have reside with you, it's not benefit anybody, forget about income. Is that clear? So who need what you are selling is a question of people. The second corollary to this is who know the people that need what you are selling. Who know the people that need what you are selling? As many of you already know, our business stands on two legs. Those who buy from us and those who sell with us. Those who buy from us are our customers. Those who sell with us are our partners. So while you are building your brand should be in such a way that it is building a list of people, potential buyers. It should also be building a list of potential sellers. Am I communicating here? This is how you are going to be able to hit and even surpass your financial targets. I want to believe that this has been helpful. If you have any question whatsoever in this regard or any other one, we'll talk more about it. I know my time is already fast spent. The prayer I'm praying and the prayer I'm asking that you pray for me, that God will deliver me from talking too much. I hope I made a little sense. Thank you very much, everybody.
Unmute me. Okay, thank you very much, OC. It's not just a little sense, a plenty of sense. Thank you so much. So I think I'll just take the announcement, and OC will come back. Then we'll go properly to the pre-launch, the product pre-launch that we have for today. Then we'll talk about also the what is in it. Please, let's mute our mic. Mute your mic. So then we'll go back to what is in it for all of us, so that you can start doing the calculation. How many do I need to sell to make that money, and where will I get the people from? Okay. So good morning and happy new year to every one of us. And these are a year of speed and momentum. That's that's the word we are working with in Lifepage. And for you to gain speed and momentum, you need clarity. And that's the reason why we are here today. And that's the reason why we gather also every Thursday to get clarity for the week, what to do, ask questions, and ask questions, seek clarity, and if you have any question, any area that you think we can help you, we are also very, very, very much available. However, every first Thursday of every month, and we have what we call the special Realtors Forum. I mean, you can see that some of us are in the office right now. We are here physically. We celebrate ourselves. We do quite a number of things. We network also. We celebrate ourselves. We also network. And this is the first of the year, as more or less like we are setting the ball rolling for 2025. And this our Realtors Forum holds every 12 noon every Thursday. 12 noon every Thursday. Okay. So the special edition too is also 12 noon. Maybe on exceptional cases where we hold it maybe on a Saturday and all of that. But please mute your mic. I'm hearing some background noise. On some mics are not muted. Maybe you just mute everybody. So if you have any question, we take question. Maybe you are new, we take question, but just type your question. We won't allow you for proper coordination and for us to be organized, we will not allow you to just unmute yourself, okay? So today we are launching what we call the Richland City. And Richland City is an eco-friendly 500-acre project where you live. It's the biggest that OC is going to be diving into that more. Almond County, Mowe is very, very much available, and Ashford County, Gwagwalada, Abuja is also very, very, very much available. And I believe we all have the prices. All the flyers are in all our community because I know that a lot of people used to give feedback. Hey, community, they did not share it. I make sure I share. I check all the community today. And I'm very sure that all the flyers of all the new products are in all our communities. Also, upward price review on our housing project too. And I'm very, very sure all the community has the flyers, every other, all the tools you need are very, very, very much available. And if you need something extra, probably, I need this. Oh, can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? No problem. Reach out to us. That's why you need to have this number saved, 09060005747 or 09060005737. Drop the WhatsApp message, drop a message, call them, and I'm very sure they will attend to you. And you can chat if you belong to any community, and which you must. So chat any of the community manager also. They will escalate the matter, okay? They will escalate the matter, and that's the reason why they are there to help you in case you have any emergencies or you need to close a sale as quickly and as urgent as possible, okay? So we have some couple of upcoming events that we need to pay attention to, and it's very, very important for us. Okay, we all need people to help us to carry the vision. You want to make $100,000, you want to make $1 million, you want to make 10 million, you want to make 50 million. You need people to help you to run the race. There's limit to. We all have 24 hours, but we can increase the 24 hours by getting more people on board. Right, very, very, very important. So that is the reason why you need to recruit. So on the 25th of this month, which is just like about two weeks or 2.5 weeks from now, we are going to be having our first Realtors Connect on the 25th of January. That's the last Saturday by 7 p.m. We're having Realtors Connect. Invite all the invitable. See, there's a saying by Bishop, he said, you don't be ashamed of what is gainful. There's a way you usually put it. You don't be ashamed of what you are doing. Invite people. You are not telling them to come and join cults. You are not joining them to come and join robbery gang. You are telling them to come and make money. Right? Invite people. As many people as possible. Invite people. Invite people. Okay? That is very, very, very important. Let's invite as many people as possible for Realtors Connect. So then from the Realtors Connect, we are going to be giving them an offer to be part of the first Realtors mentoring program. I think we are going to be having 6 this year. So the first one is holding February 4th. February 4th, it's starting by February 4th, and they're just going to be paying a token of 20,000 naira to be part of that. So let them, let's do well to invite people to join the Realtors Connect. So these are platforms to help you make money this year. And for those that took advantage of them last year, the result shows. So please take advantage of all these platforms. And if you have platforms too, you have meetings where you want to put meetings together, that you want maybe OC to come and speak, any of our leaders in the office to also to come and speak. Why not? We are very, very much available. So save this number once again, 09060005747 and 09060005737. And finally, in case you want to get OC's book, is very, very, very much available. The Financial Freedom Master Guide, a powerful guide authored by our OC, Dr. Ladipo Clement himself, and it's very, very, very much available. I'm seeing OC, is the book still selling for 10,000? No, I don't think it's 10,000 again. No. It's 10,000 that I'm seeing here. Maybe OC is doing New Year bonanza for us. Unmute OC, please. Unmute OC. Because the announcement they gave me, I'm seeing 10,000. Even read it out. Just make him more co-host or something. Unmute him now. That's him, yes.
Till end of January. Till end of January. We extended it.
Oh, okay. So to read the announcement was like, I hope. Okay, no problem. So now, yeah, this is the first book you read in this year. If you want to be financially free. Like I paid, somebody came, this is on the lighter note, somebody I came to do a work for me in my house. I now I have his account number. I just send money. The guy just so called cows. Mo jẹ owó lórí app yẹn. But I'm telling you, I have to pay another money. Iṣẹ́ yóò ṣe é ṣe. So maybe in that category, you have like 5 different loan app on your phone. You have borrowed money from loan. I pay to pay loan. I'm not making jest of you. I'm only challenging you that your story can change. So buy that book so that we will not pay your commission in one account one day. I said, Osi, over to you.
All right. Thank you very much. So I don't know which one I'm supposed to touch on right now. So let me just
Rich Land City and the value stack for.
All right. So they say I should not be saying that. Hope I'm making sense. I've multi-going by and I will not be saying that again. There were some questions here before I move into the. Please watch out. This is not the time to now be absent when we're announcing the pre-launch of Rich Land City. But let me quickly attend to a few questions here. So Timilan is saying the 5 things we can do to offer value. So you will be offering value if you are doing 5 things. Number 1, you are helping people save money, right? You are helping people make money. You are helping people save time. You are helping people save energy. And you are helping people save stress. If you are doing any of these 5 things, if what you are offering is not doing any of these 5 things, then it's not valuable. So that's how to measure value. And then somebody said that there's value in your talk, sir. Okay, I've heard you. You said you are making sense. Okay, so okay, so that's about that. Let me now get into, so Rich Land City is a 500-acre property in Obafemi Owode. Mr. Obafemi and Owode local government are the ones that own that location.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir. So it's a very, now I must share this with you. Our vision for this particular location is of global standard, and it's one that will attract global interest. And so what we are doing today is not the official launch, it's the official pre-launch. So what you have right now is just a pre-launch of this project. So anyone who is interested should take full advantage of it. And now listen to me carefully. This is not a project you should just sell. This is a project you should also own. And mind my statement. This is not a project you should just sell. This is a project you should also own. Okay? So don't be a signpost telling people this is the way and not going there yourself. Make sure that you too are on that journey. Okay? So that is 1. 2 is that there's a whole lot that we've put together for those who are going to be, buying into this project. It's going to be highly, highly beneficial. Anybody who takes advantage of it. The formal launch of this project is going to be on the 1st. The formal launch, the official launch of this project is going to be on the 1st of March during our Global Wealth Creation Summit. So anybody who is taking advantage of it now would have even made a lot of money by that time. So please note the following that I'm about to say now. Rich Land City of Obafemi Owode is an eco-friendly city designed for a natural and balanced life. So it's going to be, it's a sustainable development project. And the way we are designing it and planning it and positioning for it is not like any other project we've ever done. In fact, this is the biggest we've done since inception of this organization. Lifepage 13 later this year, May 2nd. So, and in 13 years, I can tell you, we've never done anything like this. And so we are currently in the process. We have already hired quite a number. We're still hiring more people to ensure that the concepts and exactly the infrastructure, everything that must be in place is in place. So it's going to be for living, for those who want to, for business, and of course for resort, for recreation and all of that. That's why we call it live, work, and leisure. Okay, live, work, and leisure. So please, let's take note of that. Now, the plot sizes that are selling, that we're pre-launching right now, are selling 500 square meters and 3,000 square meters. 500 square meters and 3,000 square meters. The 500 square meters is going at a pre-launch price of 840,000 naira. And whoever is subscribing to it has 0 to 6 months to buy it or to pay for it. All they need to do is just 100,000 naira initial deposit. Okay, then the launch price by 1st of March will be 1.5 million. I'm already telling you that everybody will be aware upfront, right? So buying into this project is probably one of the best decisions you would make. And I can tell you quite a number of reasons. Number one of the major reasons is the fact that we are not bringing in, it's not local expertise that we're bringing into. Number two is that we are not the only developer bringing development into that particular territory right now. There's a whole lot of development within that territory already as we speak, right? But there's what we are bringing in there. There are about 25 other developers also within that territory, and it's massive. So this is a call to position. When it comes to creating wealth, it's about buying the future when it is cheap, right? And that's pretty much what this is about. Then the 3,000 square meters is going for 4.2 million naira. So you are practically buying you are buying 6 plots for the price of 1 plot. I don't know if you're getting my point. You are buying 6 plots for the price of 5 plots. That's what this 3,000 square meters is about. So, and you also have 0 to 6 months payment plan. Now, unlike the 500 square meters where initial deposit to lock down the offer during this pre-launch offer is 100,000. For the 3,000 square meters, it is 500,000 naira deposit. So please, the team should please work the other details out and make sure that they clarify it, please, just for everybody to be clear. Now, because it's a pre-launch project, 500 acres is no yam. It will take months before we even finish the initial perimeter survey of the entire project. That's why we are opening it up as a pre-launch offer. So existing customers, existing partners can take advantage. New people too can take advantage of it, right? But it just for a few circle of people, right, who want to take advantage of it. By the time we launch it, then we'll go haywire. Okay, so let's know your comment on those flyers, so that if you feel that this flyer is too tech or it's too whatever, let us know. If it is good, if it's attractive to you, it's attractive to me, right? It's world class. So and that's exactly the way the project is going to be. It's a world class project, so we're not taking it lightly. Now, the first set of people are the biggest beneficiary, because it's going to be a premium project when we move in to start all the things that we want to do. So people will no longer be able to buy it at a ridiculous rate anymore. Again, we already have 2 members of the House Committee on Housing in Ogun State on board with regard to documentation of that project. It's a property that is free from government acquisition, no cost for alarm at all. So it's a free land, dry land, and for us, it's something that anybody, that's why we're starting with it in the beginning of the year. So let people plug in as quickly as they can. You can buy as many, you can even decide to resell later on. If you can decide to resell some portion later on and then retain whatever it is that you want to retain for future benefits. Because if you buy a plot of land for 840,000 naira and it starts selling for 10 million naira, for example, right? What percentage profit would you call that? And the truth of the matter is, anybody who buys something for 840 and is able to sell it for 10 million or is worth 10 million at the time, you have made a lot of money, right? So now note this is a 5 to 10 year project. And so there's a whole lot of infrastructure that will be coming in there. And the first phase is what we're just opening up at the pre-launch offer. So please, let's take advantage of it. I'll be taking questions later on. So when people buy into this project, they get free bill of quantity. Can you please pull up that picture again? Free architectural designs and all of that. So we will provide you all those information in the flyer, and then you can start to share. If you go on your dashboard right now, this project is already launched, pre-launched. The pre-launch offer is already on the dashboard. Please, this year, let me advise, make the most of the platform of your dashboard. Many of the information you will require are already there. Many of the ways to sign up customers is already there. The reason why it will help a great deal is because it will help to galvanize, process commissions, receipting. All of those things will be a lot faster and easier. So please, I'm appealing to each and every one of us, let's maximize the portal this year. Also, the portal, I don't want to talk too much on the portal. Let me just concentrate on the rich land, but we'll come back to that if time permits, or we'll treat that in subsequent meetings. So, so give me the second one, the one that has the features. The one that has all the benefits. There are some things that customers are getting. The value stack for customers, I thought it was captured in the flyer. So please, let's update it to show all those things that that customers are going to benefit when they buy into this project. So let me quickly now talk about what partners will get benefit when they promote and sell this project. There are about 7 different things that we need to take advantage of. Now, note I've already mentioned that even though we are doing the pre-launch today, the official launch will be 1st of March during our Global Wealth Creation Summit. And Global Wealth Creation Summit is going to be massive this year. So please, let's position and prepare ourselves. Our events are typically sales events, is to aid people, is to help partners to be able to sell. Okay, so we educate people and then we make a lot of offers. And during such period, people are able to take advantage of all the opportunities that we have in the system. Okay, now there are 7-star incentive package for partners who promote and push this rich land city. The first one is cash incentive. Of course, as you know, commission on land, the compensation plan document is slightly updated, but it does not change anything about the commission. So please, that will be shared. So Robert, Emmanuel, please, let's make sure that we share the updated, slightly updated compensation plan in all the communities so that everybody would have an understanding of exactly what they should expect. So as a business associate, the least commission you earn is 15% on every land you sell. As a CA, you earn 7%. So, but if you want to earn more, you register as a BA. This year, effective from 1st of January, becoming a BA now requires 20,000 naira. So that's the annual subscription, and we are encouraging a couple of people to do so to make sure that they update and then upgrade before the 10,000 naira expires. We've been on 10,000 since inception. Naira has devalued multiple times, and we are still on the same. We've been on the same 10,000. So everybody who wants to take advantage of that should do that. Now, the first thing is that generous commission starting from 15%. So if you are EP, PA, RD, your commission clearly is not the same thing as if you are BA, but BA is the minimum 15%. Number 2 benefit and incentive when you push this project is equity allotment. And this is we are the first to do this in our industry. So when you sell 20 plots of any of these projects, or for this project, this particular rich land city, you are eligible for 1 plot. So you already don't need to buy. All you just need to do is to sell 20 plots and you get 1 plot. Okay. Now note this that I'm about to say. If you sell 1 plot of 500, if you sell 20 plots of 500 square meters, you get 1 plot of 500 square meters for free. But guess what? If you sell 20 plots of 3,000 square meters, you also get 3,000 square meters for free. Did you get what I just said? So you can't say you sell 3,000 square meters or you sell, so 3,000 square meters is not automatically 6 plots. Do we understand what I'm saying now? So you need to sell 20 plots of 3,000 square meters to get 3,000 square meters free. Do you understand that? And then you need to sell 20 plots of this. So the more you sell, the more you get. So if you sell 40 plots of 500 square meters, you get 2 plots of 500 square meters. If you sell 40 plots of 3,000 square meters, you get two plots of 3,000 square meters. Do we understand that very clearly? All right. That's equity allotment. Then number 3, then we also have cash bonuses. This cash bonuses is primarily just extra incentive, just to reward performance, all right, apart from your regular commission. So between this month of the pre-launch and next month, you get, for every 20 million naira turnover, you get 300,000 naira additional cash bonus. Are you following me at all? On 8 million, you get 120,000. On 4 million, you get 60,000 cash bonus. On 2 million, you get 30,000. So please take note, all of these things I've shared now will be captured in a banner format, so everybody will see for themselves. All right? So you know exactly what to expect when you meet certain criteria. Number 4 is exclusive purchase opportunity. Now, most of us may not know this. Now, this payment plan that we have for Richland City is 0 to 6 months for the pre-launch offer. Now, any partner, any of our partners would intend to buy as well, have up to 12 months to spread their own payment for the same price. Are you following what I'm talking about? So if you are buying into the same project, instead of paying for 6 months or over a 6-month period, you can pay over in 12-month period. That's the extra advantage you have as a partner. Then number 5 and number 6 actually go hand in hand. So there's also going to be certificates of recognition, and it comes with certain incentives. The first one is bronze. So when you sell 5 plots, you get a bronze certificate of recognition. When you sell 10 plots, you get a silver certificate of recognition. If you sell 20 plots, you get a gold certificate of recognition. And then if you sell 50 plots or more, you get platinum certificate of recognition. Now, if you are a platinum partner in that sense, what are you eligible for? It qualifies you for exclusive video shoots by our media team, right? Then you get personalized flyers, personalized creatives, all right? And then you also get, so as a gold partner, on the other hand, you are eligible for video promotion and personalized flyers. Now, as a silver partner, you are eligible for only video promotion only. So we'll do video shoot for you only. But if you are a bronze partner, that is, you have bronze certificate of recognition, you only get personalized flyers only. And this is purely on this project. And finally, number 7 is whatever you sell within this period aggregates to your annual reward. The annual reward is once you sell 50 million naira in this between January and September 30th, you are eligible for an annual all expense paid trip abroad. So that's what this is really about. I believe I've said everything. If there are anything I have missed out, or if there are questions, please feel free to ask me, and then Mr. Akbar and I are here to attend to them. Thank you very much, everybody. On mute, please. Yeah.
So thank you very much, OC. I mean, it's well said. I think we have some questions. I'll start from the last. Let me to start from the last, okay? Mr. David Ayobami says the last. Start from the yes. Please, how do I know the category of partner I belong? I appreciate if I can see the annual subscription due chart Oh, you are mixing it up. Oh. Okay, so basically, don't worry, there's going to be, let me even explain this. So we have what we call for this Richland City. It's a massive project. It's a massive project. And you can bear me witness that we have never put so much incentive or value stack for partner as much as this before. Okay. So we are going to be doing a flyer explaining each of the value stack. So we're going to do it. So it's going to be a slide. So it's going to be all 7 flyers explaining each of the value stack. So for Mr. David Ayobami, for you to be on this call, I'm assuming that you are in one of our community. And for you to be in any of our community, you are supposed to be minimum a BA. So if you are not a BA at all, chat your community member or chat this number 0906,0005747. Okay. As at December last year, your renewal fee is 10,000 naira. Okay. I don't know when you join. So it's possible that you have paid to be a member, but to get more details, just chat this number 0906,0005747. So on the platinum, all those ones is specifically for Richland City. It's just for the number of, if you have sold 5, you get bronze. Just like for those that are probably YouTuber here, right? They are, or you are TikToker and all of those things. They are badges. This is more or less like a badge of recognition that you have been able to achieve. So and so. Okay, basically that's what it's all about. But we now added extra incentive for achieving that, and it's a bragging rights, really, because some of this, most of us don't really. I don't know whether you have given it a thought before that some of these locations that we are selling, that people are going to live there someday. And some of us have people that have bought properties from us and are living there. And there's no way they can tell their home ownership story that they'll forget you. That's just the truth, okay? So it's a bragging right. Let me just leave it at that for now, okay? Madam Yetunde Okun is saying, my network went awry. I have missed information on Richland. It's not Richland City Estate, it's Richland City. It's a city. 500 acres is is bigger than the whole of Bagada phase 1, phase 2. Charlie Boyer to it. Okay, it's massive, eh? It's massive. So Adeni Alawode is asking when his inspection will give us more information about that. Like Mosi mentioned, the project is massive. Okay, Richland City is part of the coalition, like Osi mentioned, of other 25 developers. So we are just, our own is just one of it. Okay, so currently, as I'm talking to you now, work is already ongoing to carve out the whole expanse of land and also carve out our own 500-acre portion. It's massive. Don't worry, you'll be getting more information, more details on the project. So for anybody that is subscribing to it, they are also getting beautiful stuff. So for Madam, it's different. Richland City is different from farm. No, it's different.
No more Farm Plus.
No more Farm Plus. That one is all things have passed away. 2024. All things have become new.
Anybody who missed that has missed. There's nothing else we
You
can do.
have missed. You see, I don't know why people. Maybe we need to do a forum one day. This morning, I still woke up to a message. Yeah, one of my customers want to pay for. I've not even replied the message because I mean, we did the Friday this thing. Oh God, how? So it says the customer attended one of our clinical. I said, but just to pay 100,000, log this thing. Now you pay. It's now you want me to? I can't bend the rule. Okay, so it's down. Mr. Joseph Osas is asking, when is the lockdown deadline? The lockdown deadline is February. So this offer now starts from today till end of February. I think this year February is 28th. So 28th of February. See, all the people that are asking for deadline, pay now. It's 100,000. Pay the deposit now. It's not that you now enter March 1st. You now be saying, hey, I did one transfer, network. Okay. So tell your customers to make the deposit now. That's all I will just say. Make the deposit now. Next, let me scroll up. That's all. Okay. Okay, the rest are no, I saw something January after the Osas. Okay. I think we are done. Oh, we are done. So don't worry, all the flyers will be shared in all our communities. From this afternoon, you start seeing all the flyers. We are just putting finishing touches to all the flyers. Thank you very much. Even videos, we have drone shot of the place already and all of those things. I've answered that. It's not the same thing. It's not the same. This is a brand new, good location, Obafemi. Let me give you just a brief description. So I know that somebody will. But where our father is not Obafemi Ode. Okay. So Obafemi Ode is a local government, but there's a place called Obafemi Ode too. Just the same way that anybody that is from Shagam here will know that Shagam is a local government, but there's a place called Shagam. So Obafemi Ode is when you are going towards, after interchange, when you are going towards Abeokuta, all those places to your right. From that place back to, I can't remember the name of the road. To your right, not after that next to your right, not as if you are going towards yes, going towards before you get to the water strand, the waterman. I used to call water strand, the Waterman's College. So the project is just off that road. It's a massive project, I'm telling you. In fact, no, you didn't know. No, you didn't get to Abeokuta. You didn't get to Abeokuta at all. From office, from yes, before the next turning after Shiun, the next turning after Shiun by the right, yes. He has been there.
You not all right.
No, don't worry. You get a video description. So don't worry, we are planning a whole lot of videos. So there's going to be a video description of the land, right? There's going to be a video description of the land there.
Okay.
It's still further out. That's the place, yes.
It's left and right like
Very strategic location. Very, very strategic.
you can go from that place back to Ogiri.
A lot of places linked up. Yes. So it's a very strategic location. So I know a lot of people are ready. Don't worry. We'll do videos. We'll do a lot of stuff. Site inspection too. Everything is still in the pipeline. But we'll let us know. But let people lock down. We'll remember. I will share the story as I round up. I will share the story of Ekpe. Before we went for site inspection, some people bought Ekpe at 2.5 million. Before we shut down Ekpe, we were selling for 8.5 million. So I won't say more than that. Oh, see any final words, sir?
No comments. Action. Action. That's the only thing. What will differentiate you from the successful from failures is action. Let action be your hallmark this year. I sent a mail. All partners, we sent a mail to you. That was yesterday or day before yesterday. Please, let's make sure that we go through those mails and reply those mails, acknowledge that you received those mails, right? Many of the information that you need to be aware of, the dates, some key dates for this year are in that email. So please respond to those emails and we'll be glad we did. Next week, Thursday, will be another time and we'll continue with our series on making it big as a realtor. And then we'll be giving you updates as we progress. So please, till we meet again, always stay inspired.
Okay, thank you very much, OC. Bye, everyone. Our time is fast spent, but we'll see you next week. Your question.
From next to Orile is about 10 minutes.
Not